Hi, my name is Christopher, and my life stinks. When I was younger, I moved from family member to family member until my grandma started taking care of me. At first it was great, but then 3 years later, me and my sister were abandoned again and given to our aunt. We spent 7 really bad years with her. After that, our aunt abandoned us too. I'm now at a detention home shelter and am feeling more accepted here than I ever have. I'm 13 years old, and this has been my life story so far. I don't know what will happen next, but I know it can only get better from here. I know to stay in school and work on becoming somebody to be proud of.
One of the things that I appreciate the most out of the residents is just to see the resilience that they have in their desires to figure out who they want to become and put in the effort to get there.
This is Callie. I identify as she, her, hers, and I wanted to share my story. I am living at Attention Home's residential program, Chase House, and have been living here since January 24th, 2019. Almost 2 years now. It's tiring being the one left here after seeing friends come and go through the program. I have been in the foster care system since I was 12 years old because my parents weren't taking very good care of me, and my teacher reported them. Before coming to Chase House, I was in another home, but got bullied for being gay. I was really shy when I first got here, but when I realized that bullying doesn't happen here, and that there are other LGBTQ teens here, I started to make friends. I like to show people around when they first move in and make sure they know the rules so that we can take free time together. The staff are really nice and cool, and I have been able to start piano lessons since moving here. I have also stayed in school, and even with COVID, I'm doing good at virtual school and communicating with my teachers. I should be moving into a host home soon, and I'm scared to leave Chase House, but I'm also excited to be going to a host home. I'm glad you're all doing this because I think Attention Homes is great.
One of the most important things is just to meet people where they are and just acknowledge the fact that everyone is different and everyone's had different experiences and everybody has different needs. And then also being consistent, because a lot of the people that we work with, they have not had that consistency in their life, and they've kind of grown accustomed to people coming in and out of their life.
My name is Angelo. When I was born, I was taken from my birth mom and placed in the foster care system because of her inability to get clean from drugs. At 3 years old, I was adopted by a family named the Browns. When I was 6, I started to have really bad stomach pain and went to the doctor. I was diagnosed with indeterminate colitis. This disease affected me a lot, and sometimes I was in the hospital for months on end. Whenever I was somewhat healthy and wasn't in the hospital, home life was hard. My parents and I would argue a lot, and one day an altercation turned physical with my adoptive dad. When I was 16, I left to stay with an uncle and my cousins. That worked out for a little bit, but then I became homeless. I found Attention Homes and was able to get back into school. I always liked school, but I got behind with all of my health issues and hospital stays. Thankfully, I was able to graduate in 2018, and I'm very happy about that. After being with Attention Homes for a while, I applied to their housing program and got an apartment. Since being at Attention Homes, I have been able to get more emotionally and physically healthy. The staff all look out for me and are always there to provide help with whatever I need. Also, it's nice to have somewhere to sleep every night.
And you heard Angelo's story earlier. He's a great example of someone who's come in and moved into the apartments and made some really positive changes in their lives. He's really come out of his shell and taken advantage of the opportunities that we have here.
I was adopted at age 4. My brother was a newborn at the time. My adoptive parents only wanted to adopt my brother. However, social services wouldn't allow that. A couple of years later, my parents got divorced because my dad chose alcohol over his family. Both my parents fought a lot, and occasionally the cops were called to our house. As the years went on, life got harder for me. I lost my grandpa when I was 11. It was hard because he was one person I looked at as a father figure. I then lost my great-grandma when I was in the 8th grade. My freshman year of high school, I then lost my granddad. That year I snuck out of the house and broke into a neighbor's hot tub and got suspended from school as a result. After the school year ended, we moved to Berthoud. I started sophomore year at Berthoud High, but home life was hard, so I ran away the first time to Lafayette. I walked the highway for 10 miles, got a bus, and hid under my boyfriend's house for a while. When his mom found me, they called the police, who turned me over to my mother, and back home I went. The next few months were pretty bad for me. My mother was angry all the time and very mean. I heard about Attention Home's emergency shelter, so at 17 years old, I asked my mom if I could go. She drove me there, signed the papers, and left. While I was at the shelter, they encouraged us to make friendships and helped mediate problems. They also asked for my feedback on how they can be better. When the apartments were built, I filled out an application to get on the wait list. I waited 3 weeks and then got the news that I had an apartment. I signed the lease for 4 days later and moved in that same day. Attention Homes helped me get access to resources like food and EcoPass and a job. They also do daily check-ins and give me access to a computer and Wi-Fi. They help me move from homelessness to housed. Thank you for taking the time to hear my story.
And as you've heard tonight, youth at Attention Homes have experienced challenges that a lot of us would never imagine. And their ability to overcome those challenges and still set goals for themselves and still have a desire to be who they want to be and become who they want to become. It's just amazing to see. A lot of times I'm just in a moment of awe, just because I don't know that I could overcome the way that they have. And to already make that decision that they've got so much life ahead of them and decide that they are worth fighting for is very inspiring. My name is Sydney Ray, and I'm a transition specialist with 1440 Pine Apartments.
My name is John Terr. I am president and CEO of the Boulder Chamber.
My name's Chip. I'm the CEO of the Downtown Boulder Partnership.
I'm Deb Gardner, one of the Boulder County Commissioners.
My name is Ryan Van Duzer, and I am born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. And I have been doing the Sleep Out fundraiser since 2012, and that makes 9 years.
The stories over the years that we've heard are very compelling, very real. It's stories like Christopher's that really keep me coming back.
Youth homelessness is a complete travesty and should be unacceptable in our society.
I know how important Attention Home services are to helping homeless youth get in the right direction.
As a staff member, I've seen the importance of the community coming together to fight this fight with us at Attention Homes, because a lot of the residents here and a lot of the youth in our programs don't feel as though they are a part of the community. And with your support, it helps them to understand that they are cared for and that they are a part of the community.
I love my community, and I want to do everything I can do to help in the ways that I can.
I'll be sleeping out tonight, and I hope you're able to join me.
It's an honor to sleep out tonight for Attention Homes, and thank you for doing your part to sleep out so others don't have to.
That on any given night in Boulder County, there are well over 100 young people on the streets. And so I believe deeply in what Attention Homes is doing, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future to help these young people.
They are our future workforce. They are our future innovators. They are our future.